In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get every single new skin in the Halloween update. So from the normal fossils to the type skins and all the special skins as well. Alright, so first I'm going to show you guys how to get all the normal skins. All of these skins have fixed spawn locations, and this can be done very easily in a private server. There is a map that shows all the locations, so you can just use this, but I'm going to show all the locations on screen for those of you guys who might be a little confused on the map. So we're going to start off with the Caveman, and I believe the first part is located somewhere around here. So we're just going to head over there. Alright, now part 2 is located somewhere over here. We're going to fly to it. Alright, part 3 is going to be all the way back in the other direction. Here it is, and let's just collect this. And finally, the fourth piece should be all the way over here. Okay, so the fourth piece of the Caveman is actually inside the house. I spent a long time looking outside of it. Even though we have the map location, it's kind of hard to tell where exactly it is. I think it's supposed to be upstairs. So if we fly upstairs here, go up here, if we can do that. Here it is. So it looks like it's right here. You're not going to find it until you're actually inside the house. So you want to go up the stairs and then up some more stairs into the attic. That's where you're going to find Caveman 4. Alright, next you're going to find the Therizinosaurus fossils. This one should be pretty easy. First one should be right over here. I think near the trees. Yep, that's piece 1. Right here on the map. It's not inside a cave or anything. And piece 2 should also be out in the open. Should be near this bush on the map here. Piece 3 should be next to this tree and this giant rock right here. And piece 4 should also be underneath a tree, right in this location near these 3 red trees in hollowed fields. Alright, next we're going to find Acrocanthosaurus. First piece should be located all the way in this corner here. It should be located right behind this statue and in front of this giant rock location all the way up here. And we're going to go out of order for piece 4 since it's closer to piece 1. It should be right behind this tree right here near the water. The 3 trees right near this giant rock location is where you'll find piece 4. Okay, so I think the next piece should be in this tunnel. And all I gotta do is walk inside, turn to the left. Here you'll find the second piece of the Acrocanthosaurus. And the last piece should be located on this hill right here. Yep, there's fossil number 3. Should be right behind this little rock here and from this tree. This is my location on the map. Alright, so moving on to the fossil Basilosaurus. All of this guy's pieces are near water. There's 2 pieces on land and 2 pieces underwater. So for the land piece, you're going to want to go here. Should be at the very edge of the beach. Just press collect. That's the first piece on land. Now this is the, okay, now the other piece is pretty close. It's right here near this region, should be also on land. Those are the two pieces on land. The next two pieces will be underwater. For this, I recommend you go back to where piece 3 was located, which is right here, and then keep swimming underneath here. And what you want to do once you're here is that you're going to look for this giant rib cage thing that you see here. And next to that giant rib cage will be a smaller rib cage right here. And then you just got to collect it like normal. All right, so once you collected this piece, what you want to do is look back towards the rib cage thing and then go slightly to the right. I think it's this side. And what you're looking for are two pieces of bone on the ground, like right over there. You can see it's not that far away from where this piece is. You can actually see it from where I am. And remember, there's going to be this thing right next to it. Basically, once you see these two pieces right here, you want to swim down. And there should be a piece of bone right near this rock. So yeah, they're pretty close together. This is going to be the last piece for the Basilosaurus. And then you just press collect just like normal. And there you go. Okay, so those are the 4 fossils you can actually get from just finding pieces around the map in a VIP. The next 2 are going to be Megavore and Giganotosaurus. There's 3 pieces located around the map that's findable. The 4th piece for both are going to be RNG, and you're going to have to farm Skulkers. So let me first show you where the 3 pieces are, starting with the Giganotosaurus. Alright, so here is piece 2 of the Giganotosaurus. This is actually one of the harder pieces to find. I thought it was in a cave for a second. It is in fact not. It's right near this rock. And here is where it should be on the map. You can't really tell. Let me just collect it first. So if I fly directly up, it should be near this red tree right here, this rock near this red tree. You're probably not going to find this easily because of how many trees are in the forest, but it is not in a cave or anything. It's just near this rock. Okay, so the next Giga is going to be near this lake. I think it's literally inside the lake. Yep, that's the 3rd piece of the Giga. I thought it was near these trees at first. Maybe it was in this cave, but it's actually right in this lake here. Alright, so where I found it was near this lake. It wasn't around here like the map said. It was actually closer to this rock right here. This is going to be the fossil piece 1 for the Giganotosaurus. Remember, near this rock right here, there should be 3 trees surrounding the rock, as you can see here. All right, now we're going to move on to the Megavore, the 3 findable pieces, and we're going to go out of order for this too. I think the closest piece to us should be all the way over here. Should be near this giant metal ball here. And you'll find the Megavore piece all the way in this far corner near this giant metal ball. It should be at the very corner. There should be a rock formation right near it. This is going to be fossil piece 3 for the Megavore. Next piece for Megavore should be on this mountain right here near this little waterfall area. And once you find this waterfall, it might look like it's near this tree. It's actually underground in this little hole right here, which should be right next to that tree. You want to go inside here. You're going to find this skull on the table. This is where the fossil 1 is. And the last findable piece for the Megavore, it should be located right near this red tree. This one should be pretty easy to spot since it's more out in the open. You want to land near this rib cage thing, near this rock formation. Keep going straight until you see this red tree. You got the Megavore fossil 2 right here. So the fourth piece for the Giganotosaurus and Megavore are unfortunately not findable. You have to keep killing Skulkers for a very, very low chance that it'll drop it. The chances are a little better with the raid boss Skulker. Yeah, you're just gonna have to grind the rest of it. Alright, so to farm the Skulkers, you have to be in a public server, and when you press T, they should show up as yellow dots. You can see there's one over here and one over here. So they actually updated it. So when you kill a Skulker like this, you will unlock a fossil skin if you're lucky. The rates, like I said before, are really, really low. But luckily for us, they actually listened and added a pity system, which the way it works is you have to kill 250 Skulkers for a guaranteed Giganotosaurus Fossil 4, which you just saw I got on screen, and 500 Skulker kills for a guaranteed Megavore Fossil 4. So right now, I'm assuming I had more than 250, so I was able to take advantage of the pity system. So I just gotta keep killing until I reach 500 or the fourth piece of the Megavore. And the reason why they didn't do this earlier was because there was a limited stock skin, as you may know, the Apparition Giganotosaurus, which is unfortunately unobtainable right now. The stock was limited to 670 copies, and all 670 copies have been claimed, so right now it is impossible to get it. I was not one of the lucky few who got the Apparition Giganotosaurus, since I wasn't able to obtain the fourth pieces. For those of you who still want the Fossil Giganotosaurus and Fossil Megavore, all you gotta do is keep grinding Skulkers. You should get both pieces by the 500th Skulker kill. Another thing to note is that the chat will actually tell you how many Skulkers you've killed. I think it's in increments of 100. So you can see here I've killed 400 Skulkers. That means there's 100 more kills I have to do to get the fourth piece for the Megavore.
1 hour later.
Okay, so I actually got my fourth Megavore fossil before I hit 500, so I guess I got lucky. But to actually buy the fossils, all you gotta do is go to here and then just press purchase. I should have all 4 pieces, and that's enough to buy it. Same thing with the Giganotosaurus fossil, just buy it like this, and there you go. This one you cannot no longer buy. Yep, it says stock limited to 670 copies and is no longer available. Alright, the only one I didn't really go over was the Fossil Skulker. You need to kill 100 Skulkers to unlock this guy, so let's see if we already have it. Yeah, we've killed 100 Skulkers and it's free. So once you kill the 100 Skulkers, you can just buy this guy for free. It's a Guanlong skin. And as for all of the golden fossils, this isn't too much of a mystery. Just go to golden eggs and you can see all of them should be in this golden egg. It's got the gold fossil Giga, gold fossil Rex, gold fossil Spino, gold fossil Skulker, and I think gold fossil Therizinosaurus, which is actually the least rare out of them all. You know, let's try to do like 5 eggs. How much is 10? 45,000. Alright, you know what? Let's do 10 eggs. See if we can get at least 1 fossil. And we didn't. So yeah, I recommend just trading for these. We did not get a single golden fossil there. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the type skins, starting with the type 4, I believe. This one you can get in both private servers and public servers. It's really easy. So what you want to do is be at this mansion right here. If you don't know where that is, it should be around here in the map. And once you're there, you want to just go inside the house and just walk through the front doors like this. And once you're inside, you want to keep going back here, make a left, and then you want to keep walking down this way until you see this room on the right, and then go in. It should say red room, and then all you got to do is walk down this basement area and you'll see there's something here you can collect. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so I think this is for the type 2, but you'll be able to find a meteor that looks like this. You can see it has like these green cracks around it. This only spawns in public servers, and I think during the meteor shower it'll drop. But once you claim this, okay, I think I didn't get it because I already had the type 2. That's what you're going to be looking for to unlock it, and it should just come out of the sky in public servers. It looks different than normal meteors for sure, so you'll be able to differentiate. Alright, so for the type 3, you want to be looking for a message that says a mysterious object has appeared in the sea. Basically like the Indoraptor tracker. I think it could spawn anywhere in the sea, and this does work in VIP servers. I'm just not quite sure how long it takes to spawn. Yeah, but ideally you just want to be in the ocean. And hold on, what is this right here? Could that be the object? Is it really that easy? I think that's it, yeah. So this is what it looks like. When it says an object has appeared in the sea, you'll look for this floating thing. It'll say type 3 and then just collect it. There you go, I've unlocked type 3. And once you claim it, it'll say a tracker at sea has been claimed, so you'll know once someone has claimed it. Okay, so the last skin I'm going to show you guys how to get is the Spectre Megavore skin. And this guy is actually really easy to get. You can get it in private servers or public servers, it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is you want to go on the map and go to this swamp area up here. And once you're at the swamp area, you want to be at the tip of this rock area here. Okay, so we're gonna fly there now so you guys know what it looks like. Okay, so once you're at the tip area, you can see I'm here on the map. You should find this little hole on the side of this hill, and behind you should be this giant rock formation, and you should see the swamp to your left. Once you see this little tunnel, just crawl in like this, and what you want to do is keep going straight, don't turn there. And then just follow exactly what I do. So just keep walking straight here. When you get to this area, you want to turn left. And then you want to continue down this path like here. Avoid that tunnel. And sooner or later, you should come to like a dead end sort of. At least it looks like a dead end. And what you want to do now is just keep walking through it. It's just fog. And now you should reach this open area where you will find the Megavore skull, and all you gotta do is collect, and it should say you've unlocked the Spectre Fossil Megavore. Now if we check here, the Spectre Fossil Megavore should be unlocked for free, which is pretty nice. And here is what it looks like. It's basically a recolored version of the normal Fossil Megavore. Alright, so that's how to get every single skin in the Fossil update for Dinosaur Simulator. And the only skin I was not able to obtain was the Apparition Fossil Giga, due to it being a stock skin, and they did not add the pity system before when the stock was still there. So basically the only way you got it was if you got really lucky on killing Skulkers, and it gave you the Fossil Piece 4 for Megavore and Giganotosaurus. So although I'm glad that they added the pity system later, I still think it was terrible design to combine RNG and stock limited. And there wasn't even that many stock, there's only 670 available copies, and the RNG was absurdly low. We're talking 0.1% here. And I think they are going to do a part 2, which will have the zombie Avanicus remodel. So there's a chance there's going to be another stock limited skin at 150 copies. I hope that they're going to change this because no one likes stock limited skins. I hope they're listening to the community and making the skin obtainable through other methods. Hope this video helped you guys, and I will see you all in the next one.